Box, Robert and Richard, and there's also Roger. So we're building at Blackbox coding agents. We have more than 10 million monthly active users that are using Blackbox to transform the way that they build software. Right now, we're going to show you one of our latest product releases, our autonomous coding agent that has the ability to complete tasks for you. We're not going to build a very simple app or landing page or a demo app. We're going to be working on a real code base right now. There's a big messaging app called Signal. It's like WhatsApp. They have hundreds of millions of users, and their code is open source. We're going to go through one of their issues that is listed on their GitHub repo, and Blackbox is going to be able to resolve it very quickly. So the code base by default is already very large, and the issue is a real production issue, so it's not a theoretical problem. And this is the first time that we're attempting this task, so it's not something that is prepared. And you can try it the same with any production issue that you're facing, or with any feature that you're building. So you can use Blackbox to build new features. You can use it to improve the performance of your back-end infrastructure. You can use it to fix issues that are listed on GitHub, and many more. Richard's gonna show you how you can interact with Blackbox directly inside your IDE, and we'll talk about other upcoming features after.
Yeah, so we're gonna go through one example, and in this case, we're gonna pick one recent issue. So this is about a blocked and deleted chat that keeps reappearing. So we're gonna give it this context. So actually we can send to it as much context as possible, and we're gonna let it go through this issue. Let me analyze the issue and search for the relevant code to understand how blocked contacts are handled. So it's going through that very first step. It's analyzing the code base, and it's going specifically to the part responsible for blocked contacts. So there's some treatment that is applied for blocked contacts. So now we're gonna let it proceed. Let me search specifically for code related to and chat deletion. So now it's also gathering some parts of the code responsible for chat deletion and syncing between devices. Okay, so it's identifying also cases where the delete might happen on a specific device, okay, and then the conversation state. So now we're going through, okay, now let me analyze what we know about the issue. The problem appears to be related to device synchronization, where blocked and deleted chats reappear specifically on desktop clients. The issue persists across multiple versions and platforms, Windows, Mac, and Linux. The reappearance seems to be triggered by interactions between devices, a workaround involving archiving and unarchiving before deletion has worked for some users. The Signal team has released fixes for Android and desktop app beta 1. Let me search for specific code handling conversation deletion and device sync. Based on the issue description and search results, this appears to be a complex synchronization issue between desktop clients and mobile devices. Key observation, the issue occurs specifically on desktop clients. The mobile apps don't show the reappearing chats. The problem seems to be triggered by device interactions. Fix was implemented in Android, but issue persists. The issue involves both blocking state and chat deletion. Okay, let me try one more specific features for conversation management code. Okay. And also it's searching to locate the conversation state management code. based on the description, this appears to be, okay, the key files that really need to be modified, that are likely. Would you like to examine specific files to propose concrete code changes to fix this issue? Yeah. So we're gonna let it examine these files and propose concrete code changes to fix this issue. So there are a few files. One is conversations.ts. So this is the file for the conversations.ts. Let me analyze the code and propose changes to fix the issue. So now it's starting to locate, and as you noticed, it's doing a specific code change in that file at line 3000. So out of all the files in this code base, it located the specific one, and it went to the exact location where the change needed to be applied. So there sure appears to be some synchronization problem between these. The key areas that need to be modified are, and the proposed changes would be: add additional validation before restoring conversations from sync, ensure block state is properly persisted, and improve cleanup of deleted conversations. So I noticed there is a lot of TypeScript errors that need to be fixed. Let me fix these type issues and the changes made. Okay, now it's modifying the delete conversation function. So how the delete part is handled. So by now we have one file. It seems there were 3 files that needed to be modified. This is the second one. This is the second change in the conversation file. And just to take a look at this, the size of the file, this is a 7,000 line file. Okay, based on the code analysis, let me try a search to find sync related code. So out of this 7,000 line file, it's also locating the sync related code. Based on the code, I can see, okay, the issue involves synchronization. Let me propose a more focused fix. Yeah, it's ensuring to get the correct context specific to that file. I have the complete content. Now I'll proceed to make the necessary edits. Here's the plan for the edit. Mark conversation as deleted. Okay, so we have now the proposed changes. Function delete conversation to notify other devices about the deletion. Okay. Now I'll attempt to apply the changes. Okay, so the fix is ready. The fix is ready for the deletion part. It's now reached the point where it just needs to apply
the
it.
edits. So as you can see, this is a very long file, and we're still just at the beginning. See, thousands of lines. How many lines? 7,000?
7,000.
Yeah. It's definitely gonna be able to do it very quickly, much faster than any human being would be able to do it.
Here's the complete function I will write. Okay. Yeah, this is the function. I will attempt to write this function. Okay.
You see? So here it's going. So we're still at the top, but we're gonna let it go. We're gonna put it in acceleration after so that you don't have to watch 7,000 lines.
Yeah, now it's scanning all the file and making sure to apply the change at the proper location.
So we're still here at close to 1,000 lines. So it's gonna go through all 7,000. It can either rewrite the entire file or it can make edits. This case, the file was too large for the edits to be applied. But this is, as you're seeing, it's able to go through all the code file and making the right changes.
Yeah, so here in this case, it paused at this line. We're gonna tell it apply the change only at the exact location.
So we rejected the first attempt, and here we're just asking it to make the edit instead of yeah.
Yeah, so this was a successful edit. I noticed there's a duplicate for the await. And the line changes. Okay, it's gonna make a change for that. There's a duplicate await data update. Yeah, okay, we can see this duplicate over here. Let me try to read the file to get the exact content around the lead conversation. Yeah. At the exact location, yeah. Now it's gonna do that change. With a single await update. have this delete function. Okay, so we can see it had given the proper change, um, and we just took it and applied it as it is, so without any direct modification. And the delete conversation function has been successfully updated to handle blocked and deleted conversations correctly. The changes ensure that when a conversation is deleted, it is marked as deleted by setting messages deleted true. For blocked conversation, has messages is set to false to prevent restoration. And these changes are persisted to the database via data writer to dot update conversation. These changes will prevent deleted conversation from reappearing, particularly in the case of a blocked spam conversation. So it went through the proper change. It implemented the fix. We have the final commit that is ready for us related to this issue. As you can see, it's a very focused change. And now this can be submitted to the issues listed.
So as you can see, this is what we're building at Blackbox. This is a complex task. The code file was very large, thousands of lines of code. The repo is very large, and the issue is a production issue, is not a fake demo that we're doing here. And any engineer would have taken 5 to 10 times more. This is where Blackbox is really valuable, is that all you have to do is just monitor how it's executing, assist from time to time if there's any clarification needed, just like any engineer on the team would collaborate with other teammates. You have access to it for free. Try it out and let us know what you think.